just send a few people there and bring them back like we did with the moon. Well, the problem is we don't have the technology to bring them back yet, because Mars is much bigger than the moon, and therefore our visitors or adventurers, they would have to bring a big enough rocket to launch from the Mars surface once they are there, and that's just not possible yet. And while I wouldn't want to say goodbye forever to our beautiful blue marble over here, at least 200,000 people seem to think otherwise. So you might as well start a settlement, and it's going to happen eventually. But what I really like about this whole mission is the attempt to unite mankind, at least for this one moment. People from different parts of the world are going to settle on Mars, and I believe everybody will feel as a part of it. And that's really something that we as a species need, something to look forward to, we all together. And actually, that's exactly why I also love Star Trek. Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, he had this beautiful and very optimistic vision of the future, where the human race has overcome its differences and is able to work together as a whole. And that's the future I want to live in, and that's the future I'm willing to work for. And I believe the Mars One project might just be one step in the right direction. In fact, there are some other projects that tend to have at least some noble intentions. Have you ever heard of the Venus Project or its founder, Chuck Fresco? They have this movement that wants to overcome our economical and political systems and replace them with systems based on pure scientific knowledge. But as far as I know, they don't have an actual roadmap to really achieve something. But the idea does sound intriguing. And then there's the Zeitgeist movie. I think the two are actually related. They have the interesting premise that you have this whole planet full of resources, and they ask the question, how would you manage the planet, and how would you manage all those resources so that everybody I mean, let's just manage the planet as efficiently as possible and as sustainable as possible. But of course, that's easier said than done. But I think it would be worth the try. Well, I think it's safe to say that no one has the right answer or the one right idea, but I admire people who think of our future and are actually willing to make a few changes, because the future belongs to all of us and to our children. And who knows, maybe we will live in a Star Trek universe where mankind sets out to unite the whole galaxy within the Federation of Planets. Or we might have to face a galactic empire and fight our way with laser guns and lightsabers towards freedom. Whatever it's going to be, my only hope is that we're gonna do this together as one species of human.